Good, good, good. How about you?
I'm good, thank you.
2 games back in. How's it feel to be back on the court?
It always feels good to be back. I feel like a lot of players feel like it sucks when you're not able to be on court and be able to help your teammates. So the fact that I'm back after 2 weeks, a long 2 weeks, I'm really happy to be back on the court.
When you're out for that long, like, what's the support system like to sort of keep you uplifted while you're trying to work your way back on the court as soon as possible?
I think it's mostly just like, I feel like the trainers help a lot, knowing that like they're doing whatever they can to like make me get back on the court quicker, but like at the same time, me taking it day by day, realizing that it's okay, like when I do come back, I'm gonna be at my best, you know? So I think the biggest thing was just staying present, even though like I was itching to get back on the court, but I just really took it day by day.
Yeah, as a player, like how do you strike that balance between pushing to get back as soon as you can without overextending yourself in the recovery process?
I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it was a much needed rest for me. I feel like what played a part of it was the fact that I also played overseas and then I came straight here, so I really didn't get that much rest that I wanted. So I think it was more like me overworking myself, and then when that injury happened, like I think it was really just like a reset for me to like focus on my body, get what I need, and then when I come back, being at my best.
Katie, we saw you guys had a trip to Coney Island. How was that? I lived in Coney Island for years and I loved it.
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. Anything with like amusement parks or like fairs with like rides, I'm all for it. And like I feel like the best part was like being able to like interact with the fans a little bit. Yeah, I mean it was a lot of fun. Anytime we get to like reset and like just go outside of basketball, it's a lot of fun.
Cyclone's a classic roller coaster. Was that your first experience on it?
It was bumpy. I think I got whiplash a little bit, but like the excitement of it, just like the thrill, it was a lot of fun.
So then, just on the recent stretch of games, what is the toughest part about these back-to-back sets, and what's beneficial about being able to see a team consecutively?
With the back-to-backs, you really just have to really not only rest your body, but like rest your mind, realizing that okay, this game happened, that's over with, now you have to move on to the next one, making sure that for the next one you're ready to go mentally and physically, you know? So I feel like honestly right now we're in a tough spot, but that doesn't mean like we're going through like a slump. Like it's like what's happening to us is like it's part of the game of basketball, you know? Everyone's gonna have their opinions on what's happening, but I feel like we just do a good job of like keeping what's in our locker room, you know? We don't listen to the outside noise, we just focus on us.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Congratulations on
Stop. It's Benijah. Stop. It's Benijah.
How does it feel to have me back in the gym?
You know, I'm always excited to see you, B. I miss your smile, I miss your energy. The hair looking good, girl, period. Swing it, yes. But yeah, I'm always happy to see your face. Bye.
I wanted to congratulate you on your 100 career threes. And
thank
also
you.
ask you, how did you feel, being off the minutes restriction, coming back for the first time?
Like I said earlier, it just feels good to be back on the court with my teammates. Having that time off, I wouldn't say it sucked, but I was just like eager to like come back on the court, you know, like, cause I feel like we say it like all the time how like when you take 2 days off, like you're easily out of shape. So like the fact that I was gone for 2 weeks, I was like, oh my god, I know the first game I'm gonna be so fatigued, but I feel like I handled it well. I feel like the coaches did a really good job with like my minutes for each game, but like I'm ready to go. Like we're in a tough spot, but like I'm just ready to do whatever it takes to make sure that we win games.
About securing that second seed, or is it just about health, or is it about peaking at the right time?
I think it's mostly about health, and then like at the same time just making sure that we stay together through this tough time that we're going through, you know? Obviously we want to secure that second spot, so now we just have to make sure that we have to keep winning, but like at the same time we have to focus on the details, like looking back at those games where we did wrong, we have to like really just focus on like what we need to do better for the next game.
Kennedy, first of all, welcome back.
No, it's totally fine. Welcome back, first of all. This game always talks about, both controlling the controllables. With that in mind, how can you at least get something of a grip on something that's not controllable for anyone, namely foul shot discrepancy over the past 2 games?
I mean, it all comes down to effort and energy. Obviously, we're not going to be able to say a lot to the referees because they're just going to make those calls that they see. And it can be frustrating to the players, but at the end of the day, we have to control what we can control, and that's making sure that when we do attack the basket, we have to make sure that we're getting that contact and making them roll the whistle, but at the same time, making sure that we have a good attitude when things aren't going our way, getting it back on the defensive end, or making sure the next offensive situation that we get a really good shot, making sure that everyone is involved in the situation.
Considering all the newcomers to this group, and you're kind of one of them, you're one of the friendly faces returning to this group, by the way, how can this team sort of talk forever about this schedule, how it's very daunting, how it's very compacted, but how can this team perhaps take advantage of the new expanded schedule?
I mean, the biggest thing is making sure that, I said earlier, that whatever remains in this locker room has to stay in this locker room, not listening to the outside noise, because we're really the ones that know what's really going on, So just making sure that we stick together in that.
You being really deep, if you guys, at least you heard Courtney Williams' comments after the game. Just talking about the rivalry between the two teams. Did you guys talk about that together at all?
Not really. I mean, we just have to focus on the next game, which is tomorrow, and we just have to throw the first punch. We have to be ready because they're always ready for us, So we just have to be more aggressive and not listen to what they have to say. We have to, like I always say, focus on us because at the end of the day, it is about us.
Hey, B, how was the roller coaster at Coney Island?
It was a lot of fun. Like I said earlier, roller coasters.
Your thing,
I love it. I love the thrill. It was a lot of fun.
There were fans online, and if you were asked this already, I apologize, that said that you, Maureen, and Rebecca stayed for a long time
We did.
signing autographs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
how was that?
It was fun. It was a little chaotic because a lot of more people started to come and trying to see what's going on. So we were like, okay, maybe it's time to go back home, get that rest that we need. Because the heat was a little bit too hot too. I was sweating through my shirt. I was like, okay, it's time to get inside. It's time to go. But it was a lot of fun just to be able to reset and all that.
What did you notice looking at the last 2 minutes in the Minnesota game? What did you see there?
I feel like we were getting some good shots, but I think they weren't the best shots that we were looking for. And then defensively, it was just KYP, knowing your personnel, knowing that Courtney Williams wants to get to that mid-range, and then just making sure that we're not fouling, just foul discipline,
It seems like there were a bunch of plays where Alana Smith and Jessica Shepard just sort of, they had the paint, they had a lot of space. I guess, what do you think you all have to do to prevent that from happening tomorrow?
I don't know. I feel like with Shepard and Smith, knowing that if Emma and Gage are on them, that we have to trust that they're able to protect the paint. But at the same time, we have to be able to help them because when the shot does go up, we have to be able to box out and then pursue the ball because usually we kind of just watch the ball and then realize, oh shoot, the ball or the offensive player they got the rebound, So just knowing that we have to box out, we're making sure that our players go to the rebound. So yeah. Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Katie.
Thank you.